up, you?
Do that again.
What's up, YouTube? Brian from the Beehive RV out here, vacuuming out the Gladiator. When I first got this thing, I didn't think I was going to do much to it. In fact, that's the reason I got the Rubicon, was because I was like, I'll buy it and I won't have to change anything. And I have changed so many things, and today, doing another thing. Today, we're going to do the Smitty Bilt Seat Covers for the interior. Mostly because my two kids are animals, and I'm afraid they're going to destroy the seats. So we're going to try them out. I got the red ones. Again, these are the Smitty Bilt Seat Covers. I'm going to show you what the inside of the Gladiator looks like right now. Come on down. Come on down. Let's take a look inside. I got it cleaned out pretty good. It's not great, but it's coming along. It's looking pretty good. So I'm going to got our box of covers here. Yeah. Smitty Bilt Seat Covers. Check it out. I guess we can call this an unboxing, huh? Let's see. That's not gonna work. Try something other than a penny, huh? That looked pretty dumb, didn't it? Anyways, how about a credit card? There we go. All right, let's see what they look like. So these are the neoprene seat covers. And what's cool is they'll fit the Wrangler or the JT. And if I don't like them, they're going in Bianca's Wrangler, which I'm sure she'll take because she prefers them rather than having the kids make a mess. So here's what they look like. I can't tell if these are the fronts or the backs, but they have a nice plastic bag. And there's another set here. All right, I'm gonna get these unboxed and get them on. We'll take a look and see how they look and feel. Okay, here it says right here, carefully read the entire instructions before installing this part. Photos are for illustration purposes only. Actually may vary. They look pretty cool though. Look, they got a little cover around them. Yeah, so I'm gonna check these out and get them installed. Cool. Gonna lay down a blanket first so I can put the seat covers on it. Got this really cool little blanket at Walmart. It's a beach blanket, but it'll keep them from getting jacked up. And as usual, this is not a sponsored review. I bought all this stuff with my own cash. I actually got these from 4-Wheel Parts. I haven't been very fond of 4-Wheel Parts in the past as far as the service and stuff. Kind of a pain in the neck. Had some issues, but today was actually a really good experience. And they took care of me down there. I ordered them. They had them at the local place for me to go pick them up in a day or two. So kudos to 4-Wheel Parts for that. So we'll lay these out and see what's what. This looks like it's the back seat. That is actually a really nice looking seat cover. Oh, it's got a little thing. And look, looks like it's got a little bag or something in it. It's kind of hard to tell what's what right now, but we will see. Those may be the fronts, but I doubt it, just because that looks like the back. Let's see here. Headrests, those are going to be easy. These look like backs to me. We'll see. These are all headrest. So checking out the instructions here, these are going to be the front seat covers for the top parts. You can tell because it has a little MOLLE panel cover. We're going to put those on first. Now, one thing we ran into is it's supposed to work for the JL and the JT. We'll see if it does. It'll be kind of exciting. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video. All right. Pull the seat up all the way forward. It makes it easier to get the headrest off. I'm going to take that puppy off. It's got my iPad holder on there for the kids too. The only drawback to these is they don't have the cool little Rubicon logo on there, but I think they'll help with resale value of the vehicle if the seats are much cleaner and nicer. And I don't really care if I tear up these covers. They were about 200 bucks, which I think is pretty reasonable for a cover of this quality. Smitty Bilt seems to have a lot of good stuff. I'm trying to see exactly how this is going to work. Not quite sure. Find this out. Just gonna punch through the bottom here. I'm gonna push this down. Let's see. I did that. That goes like this. Lower the seat back so I can get this underneath it. Looks like that's gonna go like so. It's a little tight. I don't know if the other piece is supposed to come up through. I don't know how that's supposed to work. Because that goes way down. Let me take a look. Headpiece for the driver's side. This one's pretty self-explanatory. This gives it kind of a cool racing look, I think. I've got these little pieces on here for my kids' iPads. I'll take those off so I can get it on here. And see how they look. Alright. It actually did say to lay them out in the sun for a while to let them warm up. It's like putting a wetsuit on. Those are the kids that are making my thing look such a mess anyways. Actually, they're not the ones. It's the munchkins, the little ones. Now, this seems strange how this is supposed to work, to be honest with you. I'm not thoroughly impressed with it so far. There's a difference between the front headrest and the back headrest. That's the difference. These are for the front, these are for the back. Are too short for the front ones. And they also have the little Velcro things on the bottom, whereas this doesn't. And so it should just pull right over top. Super easy. While I'm doing this, my teenage daughter's filming me and laughing as I try to get this stupid thing. I'm gonna impale myself. Okay, I got it, yeah. No big deal. Smitty Bilt. SB. That's what took me a second to realize what the SB stood for. I'm going to push this right down on the corner, right in the Gladiator ridge there. I should have thought of that beforehand. Gives me a place to do that. Had to stop for a minute. Unfortunately, it started to rain before I could finish my seat cover action. But at least the Rubicon's getting washed. It's going pretty good here. This usually doesn't happen in Vegas, so I'll take it. To be continued when the rain starts. Okay, so just about done with the install. Come on around here, B's filming me. Take a look. Looks pretty good. I still got to finish the little, get these on the other side. The headrests don't go up, so they're kind of a pain in the neck to get there. And I want to make sure that's supposed to, how in the heck is that supposed to work? That's supposed to catch. I guess this is supposed to go down like that. Let's see how that's going to work. I can see there's a little bit of adjustment that needs to be made, so to speak. These little panels come out, which are really kind of nice. So I'll tell you, the instructions say to read them completely before you begin. Don't bother, they're kind of worthless. You'll figure out where everything goes. It doesn't take a lot. I'll give you a couple hints when you go to install these. Number one, cut your fingernails. Make sure they're nice and clean before you get started, because when you go to push that stuff through one of these to seat, if your fingernails are long, it's very uncomfortable.
So you had long fingernails?
I had long fingernails. I cut them. Much better. Take your time. If you're having a shitty day and you're frustrated, don't bother doing it. If you're mad at the kids or the wife, don't start. Just wait till you can relax and have some patience.
Ask him how he knows.
This stuff will stretch. And I think it's got to get really nice and warm, and it's probably going to get loose later and have to be readjusted. Not a big deal. I think it looks good, though. I think it looks pretty cool. Don't you think so? Mm-hmm. I like the red accent.
So this is the one with the panel?
And then the other one has a panel out.
He hadn't decided if he liked the panel in or out. I think he's going towards liking the panel just because the kids tend to
Kick it.
kick things, and so he's going to put this panel in.
So this panel just goes in like so. Kind of cool. I like the fact that they did that. I like they give you the option. Most people are probably going to keep it with the panel out, but again, I like the fact that you have the option, and it's cool. I like the red stitching. It's a really nice touch all the way around so that it matches everything. I got the red because it is the Rubicon kind of look. The back seats, they feel like neoprene. They're going to take a little time to bend in, but you know what? It'll keep the food and all the crap from the kids out of the seats. And if they get a little messed up, like we go down to the river all the time, and down at the river, it's always kind of a mess, just because
It is.
it gets wet. The kids get in the car, wet
Lots of
clothes,
mud.
wet everything. So I'm really happy that this is going to protect the seats a little bit. I think it's really cool, actually. I love how the red matches the red trim there. It looks good.
Me too.
Anyways, cool. A couple other things we'll be doing to our Jeep build. We didn't even know we had a Jeep build going until my wife said stop spending money. And we got the RLD cap coming, the RLD roof rack, and the Crua
Let me
Air
be
rooftop
let me
tent.
clear that up. We do have a Jeep build. It is not the Wrangler. The Wrangler is not being over kitted out. The Gladiator.
This is not being over kitted. It's being kitted out. Big difference.
I did get a refrigerator for my Wrangler, which my husband said is a good buy.
The refrigerator is cool. And we got another video coming up where we're going to test out the little Stawn air down gizmics with a 1/4 inch 4-way hose and a 3/8 inch
We're gonna race,
4-way
right?
hose. We're going to race and see which one works the best. That's coming up. Stay tuned to the
And-
channel. And please like and subscribe if you feel so
Also,
inclined.
one more coming up. He did buy me the Mach 1 hammock.
Yep, Mach 1 hammocks
So we're
coming
going to
up.
do a full review on that once we are more comfortable taking it down and putting it back together, which doesn't take long, but just in case we want to.
All right, guys, it's the morning after. Everything's installed. Look at that. Look at that. It looks really nice. Let's walk around and check this out. I got the quad loaded up this morning. We actually went out yesterday after we got it all done. You can see kids already got a little bit of schmutz on the seats. We took it up to the mountains and did a little bit of hiking and playing with the what do you call them, the hammocks and stuff. But it looks really good. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks beautiful for $200. It'll protect the seats. If they get all janked up, who cares? Got the little covers in. That looks good. Super happy with it. Thank you, Smitty Bilt. I think it looks good. I'll give it I wish it did fit a little better, but I mean, you can't complain. I think it did an all right job getting them in there. I'm sure it could have been done better. Look, we already got food in here. Thank you, son. Get all the crackers and stuff off there. But yeah, looks really good. The build's coming along. Like I said, we're gonna get the cap on the top, cover on the top. It's gonna look really cool. Gonna get the rooftop tent up there. Taking the quad in today. I'm gonna clean and rebuild the carburetor. Oh, sorry about the hand. Anyways, it looks great. I'm really happy with them.